Hi there, I am Rajat from Shhots AI, and today we are introducing something called Real Estate Studio. So we have been working with a bunch of real estate agents and agencies for last 2 weeks, and then we wanted to formalize all of this into a single feature that allows real estate agents, interior designers to create home staging images, to create walkthrough videos, to remove objects, and so on. So this is the complete feature walkthrough on what all you can do with your property listings as an agent or as a designer. Let's go through this. So step one is that you have to create a new property. Once you click on this, create your first property, it asks you a bunch of questions. So for this one, we have a sample property that I'll list here. And then you can fill in all the details like property name, address, beds, baths, price, and so on. So once the property is created, you can just drop in all the photos of the property and AI will automatically sort it into different rooms. Because once the images are selected, I just hit upload and then all the images are getting uploaded into this particular property. So once the property is created, you upload all the images here and AI will automatically sort it out in what kind of images these are. For example, this is exterior, then your living room, kitchen, dining area, bedrooms, baths, and so on. So once this is done, you can go ahead and then pick whichever image you want to stage. So let's just go ahead with the living room first. We'll just click on this. It loads and then you have a bunch of options on your right hand side. So you have things like you can also pick it like select if AI has picked the wrong description of what the room is. So you can change it. Then you can pick out of 3 options. So you have correction, staging, and removal. So under correction, we have a bunch of presets. You can change the sky, remove reflections, upscale to 4K, and so on. And then when you pick a staging has 2 layers of editing. So one is preset, which has that you want to stage an empty room. In this case, it is an empty room, or you want to restyle an existing room with interior decor, or you want to go from occupied to vacant, and then you stage it. So in this case, we'll stage the empty room. Then you have a bunch of styles to choose from. So you can either do Scandinavian, luxury, coastal, and so on. So I'll just pick minimalist, and then you have an option to select how many versions you want to generate. So sometimes what even homeowners want is that they want their home to be listed in multiple views to kind of show what is potential of the space. So you can do that, select variations, and then if anything specific you want to write, be it about your specific choice of color, your specific choice of furniture, you can mention it here, and then you can hit generate. I'll quickly show you the removal as well. So in the removal thing, you can remove furniture, you can remove object, you can declutter. So in case it's kitchen space, living space, and there's a lot of stuff lying all around, you can just choose declutter. So for this one, we'll go with staging as a demo. We'll stage empty room, and then the style we are picking is minimalist. And then I'll go ahead and pick 2 variations. And at the same time, let's say I would say update the flooring and wall colors as well. So you can be very specific with your additional prompts here, and then you finally just go ahead and hit generate. So once you do that, they will appear here. Okay, so let's just wait for a few seconds for it to happen. Okay, so here is what it generated. This was the original, and then once you see the new generations with the home staging, you can also click this compare button and then see what was the version of that living room looked like, and then what it finally created. You can download this from here, or all of these generations stay in the property anyways. Now you can do one more thing, like once the images start getting generated, you can also pick this and then go ahead and get into correction, staging. So every iteration that you build on, you can also drop that right into the editor and then continue generating new versions of it. So this is a quick demo on how the staging works. Similarly, you can try out correction, removal, and so on. Every generation that you make stays within exports. So whatever I have generated throughout stays in. So far there are 2 versions. I can download a zip folder with everything in this property. So this is the home staging thing, and the next cool thing that we have built out is something called a walkthrough video. So let's go ahead and see what that is. I'll just click here, create walkthrough, and then I can pick which images I want to be included within the walkthrough. So for example, I can pick like the new living room, I can pick an exterior front, I can pick, let's say, a bedroom and dining area. So the limitation of 4 images, 15 seconds is there, but what you can do is you can create multiple 15-second videos with 3 to 4 images, and then you can combine them later on. Once I'm done with this, you just simply go to the next step, which is to write the script. Now AI will write your script on its own. So once you go on the next step, you have the script ready, and then you can choose what is covered in the script. You can choose like address, number of beds, price, agent name, and so on. You can also edit the script. You have the limit of 1800 characters, which will give you 15-second long video. You can define what should be the orientation and landscape. So in this case, I am picking landscape, but you can define whether it should be optimized for your TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or 1:1 ratios and so on. Once this is done, you just click continue. This is a final check where you are checking the aspect ratio, duration, scenes. It shows you how many credits are going to get consumed. A quick tour sequence. You can also go back and then edit this and just generate the video. So this is now in progress. This will take a couple of minutes, and then you are good to go.
Discover Texas 2345 in the suburbs. This 3-bed, 2-bath home, priced at a refreshed area and inviting garden space. Step inside this expansive living room with its hardwoods, high ceilings, a warm fireplace, and elegant built-in shelvery. The generous kitchen and dining area provides what's ample entertainment and visit rich and Paylors. Don't miss out on Texas 2345. Contact us today for a private showing.